Homeowner property tax bills are skyrocketing in every state in the nation, but depending upon where you live, you could literally be paying thousands of dollars more than you have to. So I want to show you where the most expensive places are, where homeowners are paying the most in property taxes, but I also want to show you the least expensive places where they're paying the least amount of property taxes. And that's why I'm doing this video. It's to educate the public. So give me a thumbs up if you're good with that. Now, before we get started, I just want to take a poll. Have your property taxes gone up? And if so, by how much? So let me know, put it in the comments. Now here's the question for you. Where do you think the most expensive state is for property taxes? Believe it or not, California isn't even in the top 5. Amazingly, the amount the average American pays for annual property taxes wildly varies according to where you choose to live. Now, according to the Tax Foundation, New Jersey residents pay a median of $8,797, which is the highest of all U.S. states. On the other hand, Alabama, the median tax bill is only $646. But that's a small part of the story, because the bigger part of the story is where's the best place to live affordably. So let's dive into that. Now, the state of New Jersey faces a double whammy because they have the highest effective property tax rate, going along with some of the highest home costs in the country. Now, the effect of this is homeowners will pay a lot of property taxes. But listen to what this buyer said. He was a client of ours. He said about New Jersey paying him to move to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I had never heard this before.
I'll be 60 years old in 2 years.
Yeah.
My taxes back home in New Jersey will be about $10,000 a year.
Yeah.
So between 60 and 70, very prime years of me wanting to just chill and enjoy my retirement.
Right.
I will have to pay $100,000 in property taxes, where here...
Just a privilege to live there, live
Yes.
up north, okay. Yep.
Where here in South Carolina, I will only, maximum will pay $10,000.
I would agree, because you're going to be primary residence, you're going to be living in it, your tax base is going to be much lower. So look at that for the cost of living.
So from $100,000
Yep.
to $10,000,
Yep.
my wife and I can find a lot to do.
Oh, yeah.
With $90,000.
Absolutely. Now, others have written me and they told me about property taxes are a government scam. I get it. It's terrible to pay taxes, but even if your house is paid off, guys, your property taxes keep going, whether you sell it or you die, whichever comes first. So what does a state and local government do with all that money that you're paying in taxes? Well, most states generate about 32% of their state and local revenues through property taxes. So the taxes you pay actually pay for the local police, the fire departments, the emergency medical services, the roads, schools, and all kinds of other stuff. But some states, they run super efficiently, while others just love to blow the money, right? So what state do you live in? What type of state is it? So let's take a look at the top 10 least expensive states and then the top 10 most expensive states. If you look at like California here, and you look at the prices, and then you look at Texas, but look at the Northeast: New York, New Hampshire, Vermont, Massachusetts, Connecticut, and of course New Jersey and Chicago. But look at places like South Carolina, where a lot of people are moving. Even Florida is higher, but look at this. So this is what I wanted to show you, because here's the least expensive and the most expensive: New Jersey, Connecticut. But look here again, South Carolina, $1,000. So where is the land of pleasant living? Is it the least expensive, or is it the lower cost areas? The southern states seem to have a little bit lower cost. Of course, the northern states, look at this, Rhode Island. And this is a median price house. So that doesn't mean that it has to do with, is this the most expensive? I've talked to people in New Jersey who have had, $30,000 a year taxes. The amazing fact is Hawaii has the lowest rate of all the states, but buying a home in Hawaii, we all know, is super, super expensive. So there's no savings on actual property costs. So property taxes tend to be higher in places like New Jersey, New York, Illinois, and those property taxes can be surprisingly high in even low-cost tax states, such as Texas, where you think that they have no income tax on your personal income, right? Or Florida. But guess what? They're going to make it up somewhere else, because these states don't levy personal income taxes. They're going to rely on property taxes to make up for it. And property taxes, they can really vary wildly based on the higher income values. So like if you're in the city, or if you're in a rural area, or what other types of revenue stream that state actually has. Now, for example, here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, we have 17 million visitors a year who pay the local accommodations taxes at the hotels and condos. But guess what? That local money stays local. All that money comes into and pays for the locals' infrastructure. So it's really an advantage to be in a place like that because, like I said, South Carolina has some of the lowest property taxes in the nation. And it also has no taxes on Social Security if you're retired. But how do people actually afford to pay for all the taxes, the insurance, the car insurance going up, the price of housing? All this stuff has gone up, and that's inflation, and we've got it everywhere in the nation. So if you're looking for a place to live that's more affordably, if you're looking anywhere in the nation, pick up the phone, give us a call. This is what me and my team does every single day. We help people to find their best options, to find the hidden gems, and to stay away from those pitfalls. So pick up the phone, give us a call at 843-839-9870. It's Jerry with Jerry Pinkas Real Estate Experts. Got a question. When have taxes ever gone down?